and all of a sudden, I'm like, I think I was in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
We start swerving.
Swerving in the car. And I'm like, oh shit. And then she's like, ah! And I like pull up to a stop, like, boom.
Go.
We were in Normandy, and it was like a good set. It was actually a really good, solid set.
I had a fuckload of people, like our mates there. There's like a few.
Yeah, you had like the whole VIP bench sort of thing.
Yeah, up the back. Yeah, that's right.
That little page thing.
Yeah, and then anyway, we walked down, and I'm walking to my ex at the time, and she's like, oh, I think something's like, it looks like a bit of a scuffle like happening over like in the crowd. And I look over, and it was one of Jaden's mates that was sort of getting picked on. But it was sort of getting picked on. And I just gradually started picking up heat. A few people started, getting a bit more aggressive.
Like magnets.
Then the fighting started, and then there was a big like barricade in front of us, and it was huge. It was like the mosh pit. And they just came, it like went from one side of the club all the way to the like where we were sitting, knocked over like the barricade, and it was just on everywhere. Jaden is...
He's running along, here's what happened. He's running along the couch.
Yes.
About to do some UFC jump off the cage
This is
shit.
exactly what happened. I'll tell you exactly what happened.
Go on then, buddy.
So, my mate was getting absolutely fed by 3 dudes. I grabbed one of the dudes and like grabbed him this way. Turns out that little fence that was holding VIP was there. I'm pushing him through the fence. I push him on top of Emmett and his ex-missus. I swear to God.
Yeah.
And we're doing whatever there. And then you grab me.
But you jumped off the fucking lounge and I caught you and pulled you to the ground because you were trying to jump into the fight.
You tackled me.
In midair,
and
'cause
then
you
one
jumped
mate
off-
thought you were part of them. And one of my mates punched him in the back of the head.
Yeah, you were cuddling me on the ground.
And I was like, no, don't hit him, he's fine.
And then he got up and like, bro, you're okay? You're like, yeah, I think someone hit me in the back of the head.
I was pretty drunk. I didn't really feel it. But no, I remember you jumped off the lounge.
I don't know what, I can't remember. I remember being on top of him and
That's all I remember. I probably blacked out after we got kicked in the head. But I remember you jumping off the lounge like you're trying to Superman across the room.
This is when I think it's like the first couple of times we've been playing at the Met. So I wasn't so confident with like security or knowing to go places. Like I wasn't sure if I was allowed to go up the green room or VIP. I think Jaden and you must have been up in VIP with a couple of the boys. And I was like, oh man, like I have nowhere to go. I just want to go and chill somewhere. And I look into the red room thing next to the hip hop bar. Yeah. And I look in there, I was like, oh, there's no one in there. And I saw a couple of people in there. So I just charged in there. And walked up to the bar and I was like, hey, can I just grab a Red Bull? And then she's like, yeah, sweet, sure. The bartender went to get a Red Bull and then this guy comes up behind me. He's like, hey bro, how you going? And I'm like, yeah, good man, not too bad. And he's like, I just need to let you know that, it's only like promoters only, like exclusive are allowed in this area. So I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Was this security?
No, it was just a normal dude. I didn't know who he was. So it must have been like a promoter, and so I was like, oh, I'm actually playing tonight. And he's like, oh, sorry, man, yeah, no. Are you playing tonight? Like, what's your name? And I was like, under DIMES. He's like, oh, bro. And then he started like talking to like about like all this music that we've been doing and like how he used to follow us for like.
Biggest fan, doesn't know who
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But like, it was a bit weird because I think at that stage I was like, I didn't know how to be like, you don't know what to say in those moments. Like,
man, we followed you since day one.
Yeah, it was like, dude, we were at TBC when you guys used to play. I was like, oh, sure, okay, yeah.
And yet
he was trying to kick me out. Yeah.
Who was it? You know what?
I have no idea.
Shame him, name and shame.
I've actually never seen that guy ever again. I think when promoters don't do their research, it's a bit hard.
There's probably like 50,000.
There's half of Brisbane promote for the Met.
I try not to talk to many because I find like, no one would do their research, and then like it's just an awkward thing.
Like, don't you know who I am?
No, but not in that way. But it's like I don't want to have this conversation again and again and again and again.
Fair enough, security. I'm DJing. Okay, go in, sort of thing. So into the venue.
Securities are the worst, bro. GPO ones. I never got to get let in properly, ever.
You probably look at like.
Oh yeah, definitely. I dress like this and go to GPO with button ups and stuff. He wasn't gonna let me in. He's like, I'm walking in there and I always wear a hat everywhere. Wherever I go, I always wear a hat. And I'm working there, so they're allowed to let me in with a hat. I walk up to the door and I'm like, hey man, He's coming in, he's like, you're not coming in tonight. I'm like, what? He's like, you're not coming in tonight wearing that? I'm like, I always wear this.
Do you have a bag on?
Yeah, of course I had a pack on. And he's like, you're not coming in. I'm like, bro, I DJ. He's like, you don't DJ here. And we're on the poster behind him. I'm like, bro, turn around. It was our headline set. It was the night that we like full on like shut the club down like capacity. And there's me, he's like, oh fuck. He's like, oh shit, sorry mate.
We're playing in Mackay.
With Twirl and Moss.
Twirl and Moss. You know, we got a late flight. It was like a 7 o'clock, 8
7 o'clock flight. We're meant to get there at 8 or 9 or something.
Our set was at
10:30.
or 10:30. Anyway, all jump on the plane. Me, Moss, Jaden, we're all sitting in one row. And then Twirl is like sitting, you know, a couple rows up. And when we come into Mackay, this storm just comes out of nowhere. And we're not like talking about like an average like storm that just comes in and leaves. It was like Thor was coming down from like, and just like lightning and like wind, and bro, the plane was legit just like this, bro. And Jaden's just flat out asleep about this whole deal, man. He's just like so chill. He's just like passed out. Like that's typical Jaden on any flight.
Fun fact about me, I can sleep anywhere. I could pop up a little, give me a pillow and a blanket, I'm gone.
He's sleeping, so he's in another world. And 12's coming down, and he's like, man, this like flight's like crazy. And then all of a sudden, over the like intercom, they just go, all flight attendants return to your post immediately.
I woke up at that point. That was the only point I remember the whole story, because I remember waking up and like looking at Emmett, and he's like smiling, and the plane's a bit rocky, and then like the kind of lights flashed on and off.
And then it just went dark, just went on and off.
Went on and off, and then he's like, everyone please get to your seats immediately. And I'm like, fuck this, go back to sleep. I went back to sleep. I don't remember anything from then on.
And then we ended up like flying into the storm, then back out. And then we started circling around, I don't know, Gladstone or something like that. It was supposed to be like an hour and a half flight. It turned into a 3.5 hour flight because they were waiting for the storm to obviously go away. And legit, we were looking at our set times.
We landed at 10:30 when we were meant to play.
And we're just like, what's happening? Like, what are we gonna do? And
we can't do anything from the flight. So we land, I wake up, everyone, I'm like, what's the time? 10:30, I'm like, oh shit, like we gotta go. Obviously all the headliners on the plane. So there's no-
The whole show.
The whole show is on this plane. We get out of the plane, we gotta wait for
12
bag, yeah.
taking ages to come around.
We get out of the plane, Jane from Mackay picks us up in her car. Imagine like a Getz, like just a small car. Just a small car with 3 dudes in the back, 1 in the front. Jane's driving. Jane's flogging it to the club. Anyway, it's pissing down raining.
It's bad.
Bad. And she's like, flying, we're all having fun, putting tunes or whatever. And all of a sudden, I'm like, I think I was in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
We start swerving.
Swerving in the car. And I'm like, oh shit. And then she's like, ah! And I like, pull up to a stop, like, boom. Like that far.
We were
from the
so
car
close to the car in
of
front of us, bro. It was like dead set.
We were flying too. I just started laughing. Everyone was having a good fuck. It was so funny, man.
That was
That was an experience and a half.